G'day YouTube, welcome back to my channel Bonsai Works. I'm David. We've got another shimpaku juniper we want to clean up and refine in my collection, and this is another really ripper. This is another beauty. It's probably, you can't really see the trunk, but it's got a really awesome twisted up trunk with lots of movement and deadwood and everything like that. So, but at the moment there's lots of wire on it. The wire's been on for a while. I did this in a workshop with Bjorn probably 2 years ago now, when he was here in 2018, well, a bit over a year now, a bit over 2 years actually. And the wire's starting to cut in now, and the tree's really healthy and strong. It's got nice lush growth, but needs to be now refined. Need to take off all the wire, there's a bit of raffia here at the back as well. Need to take it all off and then start to really look at defining the deadwood. Really making that stand out now, and paint it and clean it up and things like that. So it'll be a bit of a long process on this tree, but it is a tree that I want to try and get better and better. So it really needs a nice, fine tuning. Needs to be cleaned up. Needs the deadwood cleaned up. So quite a bit of work on this tree. It's a not bad size too. It fits in, can fit in my palm of my hand. So it's a nice size tree, and I want to get it more compact. It's getting a little bit tall. So some of the ideas I want to do today or over the next coming days, because I'm running out of time. This time it's probably, so really first thing is get rid of the wire, and let's have a look at the tree, how it is. Cut up, I see some few dead bits and things like that. I'll cut off. Make sure I take all the wire off, and then I'll try and clean up the dead wood. Actually, I want to wash it. Usually I use a toothbrush and just some water, and I'll brush that off. So I'm going to get it all clean, and let's have a look at it, take away some of the moss. The moss is starting to grow up the trunk, and really have a good close look at this tree and see where it's at. Okay, see you soon. Okay, so I've taken all the wire off this little shimpaku, and just now it's all about cleaning up the deadwood, finding the live vein, making sure I carve out what I need to, scrape away the bark, clean up the deadwood really. So I usually use a knife of some sort. You even use a little pocket knife if you got one of those things, Swiss Army knife, whatever you call them, or a proper grafting knife, or I sometimes use other little tools, whatever I can get to just clean away the dead bark and expose the deadwood underneath. This tree is going to be tricky because one thing I just wanted to explain quickly is you need to be able to see a live vein on the tree coming from the front of the tree. So you don't want to be hiding the live vein. You want when you're looking at the front of the tree, you want to see part live vein, part deadwood together, and that's really important. So unfortunately, the only way to do that is have this root. It's kind of a restriction on this tree. Is having this root needs to be exposed. It's the only root that's kind of live, or this path here, and this is connects to this branch here. So I always have to keep this branch. If I kill this branch off, I'm going to kill that root, and then I won't have the live vein in front. And I'm trying to find another angle. So I might have some, by cleaning all the reason I said that is by cleaning all the deadwood, finding all the live veins and dead veins now, which is going to take me some time. I might be able to find another front, or I have to stick with that front. So just be wary of that. Always wanting to have that live vein coming from the soil, and harmoniously combining with the deadwood is very important. Especially from looking from the front of the tree. So that's mainly because then the tree is not a tanuki or phoenix graft, as they say. So it just really highlights the tree. So I just wanted to do that. So anyway, I'm going to stop talking. Got to go away and do quite a bit of work on this now in terms of cleaning up the deadwood, polishing it up, lime sulphuring it, finding all the live and dead veins, and then I'll come back and show you the final, what it looks like after that, and then we'll look at the rest of the tree. Okay everyone, so what you can see, I've actually gone through and cleaned up all the deadwood, and I've lime sulphured it, and you can now see the lines, the live vein. You can see it along the trunk. You can see the little dead vein, shari through it. Around the back you can see there's more deadwood, which is really nice. Unfortunately at the back there's no live vein. You can see it emerging from the soil, which is a concern. That's why we can't use that side. But originally I had the front in here, right? So the problem is, or not the problem, but the good thing is there's a nice live vein around here. There's also a live vein at the front. It comes up and splits, so you can see that's quite nice. The only problem is there's this beautiful big piece of deadwood there, which is hidden, and it's at the back of the tree. So if you can see it, it's here, and it's towards the back, and I'll give you a look. See how it's floating towards the back? So originally that was the front. I'm trying to figure out a way for the new front, and you can probably just see with these guys here, I've tried to find a new front, and I'll just spin it around there. Now, what you can still see this live vein, you can still see this live vein, but now the gin is more towards the side. So see how it's there? I think we can now incorporate it maybe a bit better. I'm trying to think of a new front for the tree, and that's what I'm thinking. So that was originally there. It's just all the beautiful deadwoods at the back. Now I've tried to turn it around a little bit that way. Still has a nice wide nabari. Still can see the live vein coming up from the base there. Still see the live vein there. Where's that root? That root there. So I'm thinking that could be it. I'd have to wire a few branches in place, maybe that one there, maybe this one towards the back, just to try and show that off. You probably bring all this right around as well. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. I'll bring this all the way around. So that's what I'm thinking about doing, changing the front slightly to have a look at this nice deadwood again, because it's all hidden. So that's the plan. I'm going to go away and wire all this up now. Now it's about wiring. So the ginning all work, all the cleanup of the deadwood work quite nice. You can see how white now the gins are, and because it's lime sulphured, it's quite nice. And it's still a really nice front. It's still a really nice front. Might still be it, might still be what we use, but you know, it's such a waste to have all that deadwood at the back, and which should be trying to be a feature. You know, I can't really use this side, mainly because this big huge live vein is making up this huge branch here is making up that live vein that I need, and then there's no live vein here that's coming out of the soil properly. So I have to use somewhere in here, and that's what we're going to try and work on, and I'll see what I can come up with. Okay, so now I'm going to go wire it all, and let's see if I can position things in the right spot. Okay, so I have fully wired the tree, ready for styling. Now remember, this would have been the original front, and I'm going to try and get that as the front. This branch is the main branch that I've got to get around, and I'll actually put a guy way in here to bring it right around into here, and I will start to clean it up a little bit. I don't want to remove too much foliage. I don't want the tree isn't like full of foliage and growing really strongly. It's nice and steady growth, so I'm trying to avoid taking off too much foliage, mainly because it could throw out juvenile foliage, and I don't want to see juvenile foliage on this tree. So I want the shimpaku scaly foliage rather than that sharp, annoying juvenile foliage. So just got to be careful not to take too much foliage off. So you probably will see a few things a bit, you know, like hanging down and so on. By putting it at that angle, I do see this a bit better. You can probably see it through the photo. My probably only issue is this branch in here. I'm trying to drop it and put it in here, probably a bit further. We'll see how we go with that. It is kind of an annoying branch in this where it is, but I don't know if I can remove it just yet. It could be removed, but at the moment I'm just trying to incorporate all the branches into this tree. Okay, so I will go start wiring up from here, wiring around. It's just purely positioning, wiring, making sure everything's the right levels, things like that. Nothing really, too difficult. But I'll just go away and do that, and we'll come back and show you where we're up to. Okay. Okay, everyone. So I know I've only actually wired this branch, and I brought one of these branches into this and creating a little pad in here. Now, if I have that as the front, you can probably now see the nice kind of, this is framing that trunk. Okay, so now I'm trying to look at this side and see what I can do with this branch. Now, if I leave him there, it's going to totally block this branch here. I'm just considering this branch is here. I want to actually try and put him in here at the back. So I'm thinking I might try that, put him right towards the back, because then I can bring these smaller ones and put those in here and create more of an apex, and really expose this nice gins. this branch will kind of frame these gins, and I'll try and show you, okay, as I work. But we'll see how we go. Okay, so what I'm thinking, I know it's a bit hard to show you when I'm working, but we'll try, because I need to really look at it. I'm going to try and push him all the way back, just slowly. Let's push some stuff out of the way. Now, shimpaku I find are very nice and flexible, so you can do this, and we can always disguise that big bend with foliage later. So I've kind of put him already in the back. He's come out into the back. Now I just got to really try and be careful and not to damage him too much. As I said, I think shimpaku are nice and cool, good foliage. They grow really well. The branches are pretty easy and soft and flexible. So, just see. So I've kind of just created that front branch into a back branch. Now I've threaded one through the gin, but I'm not sure if that's going to look good. So I'm just going to have a quick look at myself. Yeah, I don't like it. I think I just got to position a nice big lower back branch and hopefully build it out over the years. Really make it nice and full and compact and really build it out. So I've just used that front branch, sorry. I've turned it into a back branch. Probably have to tweak it a bit more, but easily doable. So we went pretty much 180 degrees around. And when you got wire, this heavy enough wire to do it, you can actually, it works. So I've just done that. I'm going to play around with it just to make sure I get the pads in the right spot, things like that. But I think that's going to solve one problem I had with the tree. So now it's kind of opened up this area. It's opened up this area for me so you can see it. I mean, I know we'll work on these in a minute, but I've opened up this area. So that's a positive. Yeah. So we're just trying to tweak a few things now and bring down, so really I need to bring down all this whole apex right down and create a better tree. I think we need a better background so you can see the contrast of all the tree. So let's see. Maybe it won't work, maybe it will, but at least I gave it a shot. Okay, everyone, so there is the final styling or final restyling of this tree. I remember, you know, a lot more tweaking and so on that I need to do, but I think it's come along really well. I'll just hold it up so it's more directly in front of you. Now you can see the feature of that beautiful deadwood right there on this side that was hidden way long before. You can still see the live vein, you can still see the shari all the way up the trunk. It looks really good. We've just exposed this beautiful deadwood on this side, prilled a tree around that deadwood, had a branch at the back that was at the front, we put it all the way to the back, had, you know, wired all this apex up. I also did a separate video on just how I did the apex, so hopefully that works in terms of sound and everything, and I'll post that one up as well. But have a look at it. I'm really happy with this tree. It's come along really well. I'll just go against another plain background and we can have a better look at it, okay? Okay everyone, so that's pretty much the new tree. Probably front is around there now. Previously the tree was there's the front with lots of foliage blocking that deadwood. Now it's there. You can see all the beautiful deadwood. See the shari up the trunk, all around the trunk. And you can see now the deadwood's a feature of this tree. So just trying to get the right, somewhere in there, but I think I'll just tweak that over time. A few of those branches need to develop, especially the apex part and this low branch here as well. Just want to fill that out, but it's a much better tree. Needs a new pot, of course, new potting angle. Just got to find a really nice pot for it now. That pot's pretty, not really the best for it, but really nice. I really like that change up to expose that beautiful deadwood, and really nice. A bit of foliage there, but really nice trunk. Do a bit of a spin so you can see it. See this branch here was the one in the front over here. So that's where it is ended up being. The apex, obviously, so you can see the apex needs a bit more work, getting it more compact. But so far, in a year or two's time, this tree will be pretty much ready for a show. Really nice, look really good. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.